A new multiplayer stage for Splatoon 3 has been leaked. I will be talking about that in this video, but before I do, make sure you are hitting that subscribe button to stay up to date with the latest Splatoon 3 news. I cover news, rumours and leaks and pretty much anything else I have time for. So yeah, first of all, what I will be talking about is after when the Splatfest World Premiere results went live in Japan on the Splatoon JP Twitter account, Nintendo did tweet out that they will be improving the mechanics for the matchmaking. Now, I'm not sure what they mean by that. I know a lot of people did get an error message saying not enough players to fill out the lobby. I did get that a couple of times. I did get a few communication errors as well as a few disconnections in there as well. I'm not sure if they mean that or in terms of you matching against other players. I'm not sure whether they mean you getting matched up against players of a similar skill level. So I'm not sure what they mean by matchmaking, but also Nintendo did say that they will be improving the mechanics for Tricolour Battle. A lot of people don't really have a lot of positive things to say about it. I did make a video yesterday talking about how I feel like Nintendo could improve that game mode. But like I said in that video, maybe that game mode is supposed to be difficult for the defending team in the middle. But yeah, I definitely feel like they need to change it some sort of way. But they've got to be careful, because if they change it too much, then it becomes unfair for the attacking teams on the map. So it's going to be a difficult balancing act for Nintendo, but yeah, maybe they can change how much clout the defending team does get, because they would get less than the attacking team. So maybe that is how they can balance it out. So yeah, Nintendo did say that they will be changing Tricolour Battle. It will be interesting to see what they will be doing to that game mode. So yeah, the reef from Splatoon 2 has been discovered in the files of Splatoon 3's Splatfest World Premiere demo. So that looks likely that it will be coming to Splatoon 3 in some sort of time frame. It might be after when we do get Flounder Heights and the new stage they did show off in the direct. Now, there is a possibility that because it has been discovered, it doesn't necessarily mean that it will be coming to Splatoon 3. They might just use that stage to test out something for Splatoon 3. So yeah, I'm hoping that the reef does come back to Splatoon 3. It was one of my favourites in the second game, and my opinion has sort of flipped a little bit. I did say after the Splatoon 3 direct, I didn't really want to see more Splatoon 2 stages coming to Splatoon 3. I would rather get something like Urchin Underpass and Bluefin Depot coming to Splatoon 3. And I definitely do stand by that. I really want to see Urchin Underpass. I really want to see Bluefin Depot. But I'm going to be honest and say the only thing about the Splatfest World Premiere I was lukewarm about was the stages in the game. I wasn't really a fan of the new stages. I wasn't really a fan of what they did to Mahi Mahi Resort. That stage, it does feel too small. It does feel too cramped. It just feels a little bit too condensed until the water does drop down. Also, another problem I had was pretty much you could get locked in your spawn if someone like a charger or a splatling did stand on top of the grey platforms. So yeah, that was another problem I had on Scorch Gorge as well. I don't know, I just feel like these stages, they don't really flow that well in Turf War. Maybe in Ranked Battle or Anarchy Battle, they will play better. You will have more routes to go down. But it just feels like either the stages are too small, too condensed, or in Eel Tail Alley, for example, that is just one massive lane. There is no flanking options in that stage. There isn't really a lot of flanking options in any of the other stages as well. My favourites were Museum d'Alfonsino because it was the same as the stage in Splatoon 1. The same with Sturgeon Shipyard as well. It is the same as the stage in Splatoon 2. I just feel like the stages in Splatoon 2 flow a little bit better. It just feels like, for example, in Undertow Spillway, it's just like they got rid of the sides of the map and you're left with just the middle lane, and that is it. It just feels like a little bit of the map is missing. I prefer 3 lanes to stages. You got a left side, you got a middle, and you got a right side as well. Undertow Spillway, it just feels like they got rid of the left and the right side and you're just left with the middle. Out of the new stages, I would say that Mincemeat Metalworks was my favourite, but even then, that stage, it did feel a little bit too cramped. But yeah, maybe it was just the players I was up against. Maybe my feelings will change. The more I do play on these stages, the more I get used to these stages, maybe I will grow to love them. But yeah, and also Anarchy Battle as well. Maybe these stages will play better in Anarchy Battle, but I'm going to be honest and say I prefer the flow to the stages in the first and the second game. Yeah, that was the only thing about the demo that I wasn't really sure about. Everything else I loved. I can't wait for the game to drop in a few days' time. We've got over a week until the game does come out. Let me know your thoughts on the stages in the comment section below. Finally, for this video, anti-cheat is in Splatoon 3. People did get banned for going in the test range early. So yeah, that is pretty much it with this video. I will see you in another video soon.